As some of you might know, I'm currently unemployed and pursuing content creation on YouTube on a full-time basis. So given that I have no monthly income as of now, I thought why not just show you how much I spend a month and the things that I spend on. By doing so, I can not only measure the rough amount I need per month to sustain my current standard of living, but also to see how long my savings can sustain me for on this content creation journey. Spoiler alert, you usually don't need to spend that much per month to live comfortably in Singapore. But before I proceed further, let me just provide some context to my current living situation. Like most single adults in their early 30s in Singapore, I am currently staying in my parents' house, and as such, I don't have a regular monthly mortgage payment or rental payment to make. Also, I do get a free meal every now and then. So with that out of the way, let's proceed on to the things I spend most on per month, which is food and groceries. For my food and grocery expenses, I have a mental budget of $900 per month, consisting of $700 for food and $200 for miscellaneous groceries. For the month of September, you can see that my expenses for food and groceries was below my stipulated budget. Keep in mind that these expenses include the times I went out for meals during social gatherings. If you're wondering why my budget for food is so high, the simple answer to that is that I'm a firm believer of saying you are what you eat. As such, I try to have a home cooked meal every day, which consists of a good source of protein such as chicken or fish, a fair amount of vegetables, and brown rice. Basically something like the health promotion board's My Healthy Plate illustration over here. If I have to eat out, I will prioritize non-processed food with a good source of protein. Come to think of it, it's easier for me to just show you all the meals I typically have and their corresponding prices. Let's start off with breakfast. I've been basically having the same thing for God knows how long. This is basically 4 slices of wholemeal bread with peanut butter, 2 bananas, a cup of soybean milk, and 2 eggs. This roughly comes out to a total of $3.20. When it comes to lunch, I'll normally get something from a nearby hawker center or food court, which costs at most $7. With things such as steamed chicken rice or braised duck rice with extra meat. If I'm craving something sinful, I will have things like minced meat noodles or nasi ayam bakar, which is grilled chicken with rice. For dinner, I will head to the nearest supermarket to get my source of protein, which could be a salmon fillet, a sea bass fillet, or chicken breast. Vegetable-wise would be leafy greens or broccoli. Depending on the protein source, this meal will cost anywhere between $4.80 to $9. To get a little something off my grocery expenses, I use the Bank of China's Sheng credit card for a straightforward 6% cashback without any minimum spending requirement. Another money saving tip when it comes to grocery shopping is to buy things that you need in the jumbo pack option. For example, comparing the standard loaf of bread to the jumbo pack counterpart, you'll notice that it's cheaper per slice of bread for the jumbo pack option. Of course, make sure that you finish the jumbo pack loaf of bread on or before the expiry date. This is the same result for eggs and other necessities such as toiletries or common everyday items. However, on the safe side, always compare the price per unit before purchasing the jumbo option. Besides going for jumbo pack options, you can also opt to go for house brands instead of more prominent brands. Most of the time, house brands will be slightly cheaper than bigger or popular brands for the exact same item. Okay, enough of me exposing my inner frugalness. Let's now move on to the next portion of my expenses, which are insurance premiums. If you watched the previous video on my insurance portfolio, I revealed that I will spend close to $9,700 in annual premiums. If you break it down into monthly expense, this comes out to about $807.25. While the amount may seem large, the good news is that you can spend way less than this if you optimize your insurance portfolio and only get insurance that you really need. For myself, a bulk of these premiums were due to 2 endowment plans. If they were to be excluded, my monthly insurance premiums would drop to $238.88 instead. So if you want to know more about which insurance to prioritize, then check out my previous video over here, somewhere at the top right hand corner. The gist of it is only buy necessary insurance to cover possible and realistic unexpected life situations or events in your life. Next up, I will move on to how much I spend on skincare, health, and fitness. In terms of my skincare expenses, I spent about $908 to date as of September 2023. This averages to about $101 per month. This amount covers my once every 6 weeks facial because I'm not getting any younger, and also other skincare products like cleansers, toners, and whatnot. For my health expenses, it will cover my half-yearly dental checkups, which averages to about $16.35 per month, and also visits to the GP if I fall sick. Let's put it at about an average of maybe $5 a month. Fitness-wise, given my freedom of time now, I try to hit the gym twice a week during the off-peak hours, and also swim twice a week on the weekdays. This comes out to about $15 a month for both of these activities. If you're looking to save on gym membership costs, try to sign up for an ActiveSG gym near you, or the Home Team NS or Safra gym if you're applicable. They are considerably cheaper than commercial gyms like Anytime Fitness or Fitness First. However, the downside to these cheaper gyms are that they may not be as fully equipped as commercial gyms. And also during peak hours, you may have to share equipment or machines with other people in the gym. But hey, beggars can't be choosers, yeah? So in total, for skincare, health and fitness, I spend around $138 per month. Now let's move on to how much I pay per month for bills and taxes. For bills wise, I'm only currently paying for my mobile plan, internet plan, and content creation related expenses. My current mobile plan is a SIM-only plan from Gomo, which provides me with 100 GB of data and 500 minutes of talk time per month at just $18.17. I think in this day and age, SIM-only plans are a no-brainer as they are way more value for money as compared to traditional contracts. Yes, I know. For traditional contracts, you can get a new phone, however most of the time the price of the phone is already factored into your monthly contract payment. For my internet needs, I'm still on 1GB per second fiber plan from Singtel, which currently costs me around $37.83 a month. Personally for me, a 1GB per second plan is more than enough as I'm currently using a wired connection to my desktop. Also, if you're looking to have some discount during a recontract, always wait till last month to do it, as a telco will most likely give you good discounts to retain you as a paying customer. As for creating my videos on YouTube, currently I spend close to about $67.84 for video editing software and also for other video assets such as sound effects and graphic icons. Tax-wise, I'm currently paying $157.56 a month. If you're looking to reduce your tax payable amount, you can opt to do a cash top-up to a CPF account or your parents or parents-in-law CPF accounts. The current limit is $16,000, consisting of $8,000 for yourself and $8,000 for either your parent or parents-in-law. You can also look to set up and contribute to a supplementary retirement scheme account with any of the 3 main local banks. Currently, the annual tax relief limit for contributions to SRS account is at $15.3K per year. In total for my bills and taxes, I pay $281.40 a month. For the last section of my expenses, I determine as others. For this, I normally set a budget of $200 a month and include things like transport, leisure, entertainment, and other miscellaneous expenses for the month. For the month of September, my other expenses amounted to $145. The bulk of this expense is due to my current physiotherapy for my injured right shoulder, which costs about $92 per session and a frequency of about once a month. So yup, those are all my expenses that I typically have every month. If you add up my total expense amount for the month of September, it will amount to about $1,900. This was below my stipulated budget for the month, which is currently at about $2,350. So I guess that is a win. Also, with this amount, I can continue my YouTube content creation journey for at least another year or so, maybe another 1.5 years. Okay, hold on. I know for some people the amount I spend above is way too much. However, the good thing is that it could be way lower if you prioritize your insurance right and also spend a bit lesser on food as compared to me. Furthermore, I do not factor in any cashback or cash value of miles that I would have had for my expenses every month too. At the end of the day, while Singapore may not be a cheaper city to live in, you can still live comfortably if you prioritize your needs and wants properly and avoid any financial sinkholes in your monthly expenses. If all this video helpful, you can consider subscribing to my channel as I will be posting more financial related content in the weeks or even months to come. So with that, I will see you on the next video. Goodbye.